So I'm about to tell you how to play UDYR. First off, let me go over his abilities. Bam, Q gives you attack speed for the next 4 seconds, additional damage on hit for 4 seconds, and then additionally your next 2 attacks do max health damage. You awaken it, it like amp up the attack speed a crap ton, and it amps up the max health damage. As you can see, it also does max health magic damage. W, you gain shield for 4 seconds, and your next 2 autos give you lifesteal and health. Awaken it, you amp up the shield a bunch, restore a crap ton more health over 4 seconds, and then your next 2 attacks, the lifesteal is amped up and the health that you restored. That's why Spirit Visage is so freaking good. Your E gives you move speed, decaying over 4 seconds. You dash to the target and you stun them for 0.5 seconds. The more you upgrade this, the cooldown per unit, like the timer between when you can stun somebody and stuff, the cooldown goes down the more you upgrade this ability. When you awaken it, you basically just can't get CC'd when you're running at somebody, but you do need to activate it before get hit with the stun, otherwise it doesn't work. Alright, you'll just stand still in place and not do anything. Storm, the more you upgrade this, the slow power of it will get bigger. So for 4 seconds you surround yourself in a storm, dealing magic damage over time and slowing. Your next 2 attacks deal some magic damage. You awaken it, all the damage gets converted into max health damage, and it slows by additional 5%. If you're going 80, you Q max then E second. If you're playing AP, you R max and then E second, but basically just any form. I would just always say just E max second, because you need to be able to go around the map fast. Otherwise, if you wait to max E last, you're just going to be slow as hell and it's going to be really painful. Flash or Ghost, honestly, it depends on your playstyle. With AD, I honestly think Ghost is the best option you could possibly have. What you want to do for most of the game, you're just going to be farming on repeat so that you can get your levels fast. He's super duper slow early until you get DMP or you start maxing E. Your Awaken's on super high cooldown, so you need to play really careful in skirmishes. If you start a fight without your Awaken, you are going to get cooked. You are going to get absolutely cooked in the early. The mid game that you actually start becoming actually a pretty good powerhouse. And then if you're going whatever build you choose, as long as it's not freaking AP full tank, you will just hard scale late game. The best thing you can do for UDYR as well is just try to get a good amount of ability haste. If you can get all your abilities onto a 4-second cooldown, I think that's personally how UDYR can like really shine and be his best and scale hard, because you can just have everything up and you'll never ever like be. It'll be very rare for you to ever be in a situation where you can't live or can't do something. You're good at securing objectives. Ganking wise, when you start emaxing, yeah, it's really good. You mostly dominate the most in skirmishes, like in the rivers and stuff like that. 4v5s are nice. You're really good at freaking just getting picks off around the map. Honestly, it's so amazing. That's the thing I'd recommend the most. UDYR shines his best when you can get isolated picks off in the map, or when you can freaking 2v1 somebody. Most of the time I'll get a guaranteed first blood after I finish my first clear, simply just by freaking ghosting up to the freaking enemy top lane or enemy bot lane. I'll just ghost right past them, stun them, you know, combo, burst, whatever. I always end up burning their flash, and then we just secure kill most of the time, as long as my laner is healthy enough and ready. Playstyle as well in like fights, that depends on honestly what kind of form of UDYR you're going. If you're going, you never want to be the first engaged though, because you have no actual proper engaging tools. So you want to be this, if anything, you want to be the second engage. You can do the playstyle. You can bait out enemies like CCs if you want and stuff, and then go in. You're good at flanking. If you're playing AP, you can just run in. You could just run forward. You can drop your R and you can back off if you want. Or if you're playing AD, if you flank, if you ghost in after the fight started, and then you just run in and you just like burst, you just melt everybody. Like at good times, you can just run past the tank and just quickly high burst down the damage carry, like a Jinx, for example. I'll just ghost empowered E through the CC, stun the ADC, just start freaking melting, kill them, and then I'll just move on to whatever. If you don't have high CS and you're not getting invades off, you're playing UDYR wrong. So yeah, that's how you play UDYR.